I would totally be lying if I said life wasn't a struggle right now. And what's come through is that you have to stop making excuses for why you are not doing the things that you need to be doing. It's never going to be the perfect circumstance. It's your job, it's my job, it's our job to create those for ourselves. And in the toughest moments, that's when we have the greatest opportunity to be launched forward, deeper onto that dream path, deeper into alignment with what it truly is we're creating and experiencing. There's always going to be an excuse, a reason to get out of taking responsibility. But when you mature through that and seal that avenue up and never walk down it again, I truly believe you are unstoppable. Now, what's important here is not that you never feel the need to make an excuse again. That's not important. What's important is the fact that you look at the situation unbiased, rawly, vulnerably, and accept it. Accept it. I think that's the other side of the coin with excuses. It's acceptance. Just accept that you don't want to get out of bed. Just accept that you're not going to write today. And I promise you, when you come face to face with the situation, you make a different choice. The excuse gets us out of right action. It takes us away from making right action. And it puts us in a position where we don't have any control over the situation. That's what it's tricking us into thinking. When you rid yourself of that approach to life, you are stuck face to face with what's going on. And in that, you can grow in self-love or you can take a different action. It's marvelous. It's not easy. That's just constantly what you get beat with. It's not easy. It's always worth it though. You never feel good making excuses. Just accept that. Making excuses never feels good. It appears to, because you're getting out of feeling crappy. But in the long run, it makes you live in a state of lower frequency. It's like taking a moment of discomfort for a life of freedom versus taking a moment of freedom for a life of discomfort. So when life's hard, accept it. When you aren't feeling well, accept it. When you are not doing the things you need to do, accept it. Notice when you want to make an excuse and don't. Acknowledge that pull, yet don't. Because if you do, you're not just making an excuse there, you're creating a life of excuses. There's no excuses in the true essence of things. Excuses are just made up fantasies that we produce in order to make our ego feel better when they don't make us feel better. It's kind of like medicine pumped full of sugar. Sure, it makes you feel better in the moment, but in longevity, in long run, it's not making you feel better. That was kind of silly, but you got to stop making the excuses. It's kind of like turning the key. You become aware of yourself making excuses. That's step one. You're sticking the key in the lock, yet turning the key and actually opening the door is resisting the maneuvering down that avenue, and instead bringing acceptance and peace into the moments. When we make excuses, see it as a sign that you need a little more love. You need a little more patience and kindness with yourself, and give it. Give it, give it, give it. It's kind of like a child, sometimes we don't know what we're asking for. And when we ask for love, we do it in the most unloving ways to ourselves. So take this as a sign and remember this next time. It's time for your dream life to truly align. Love you, babes.